I'm back, and this book that I'm about to review right now really left a sad taste in my mouth. It's called Bitter by Danette Majette. I hope I said her name right. If I didn't, please let me know. And the book is called Bitter, and in reality, it really was bitter to me because there was too much going on at one time. Like, if it's not one thing, it's another, but then, like, they don't mesh together for me. They didn't mesh together for me. And the ending, it's not happy, but it makes sense. If you're the type of person who just enjoys a happy ending, this ain't the book. And in reality, it's about the main character of this book really is about this person named Reese. And she owns a radio show. And it's not your normal K104 97.9. It's one of those satellite, radio talk shows. Not talk shows, but, talk radio shows. And it's basically her man-hating. Basically, the whole radio show, people call in, and there's one call that pushes the story forward, and it really makes sense. Every time somebody called in about what their man was doing or was not doing, she always had a negative perspective of men. They did. That just wasn't quite clear to me. Her best friend Joy was also on this radio talk show, and she was a spunky character in this whole book, and she's in love with a man, LeVar, who treats her like crap as well, and she wants to get out of that relationship, but she can't. And as it continues to, further down, you see these two girlfriends that, love one another, and Reese also has a daughter, Sydney, who's not big in the book, but she's big in the book, And the whole plot of this is that one bad thing that this woman said to another woman who phoned into her radio show catapults the whole thing forward. And I'm pausing a lot because I'm trying to think of something great to say about this book, but in reality, Reese meets this guy named Eric, who she thinks is the one for her, who can turn her around, and you see that Eric is good for her when Reese starts saying good things and good qualities about men, but in reality, Eric really isn't all that great for her. And what I liked about the book is that everybody knew the secret, but the person reading the book and the main character. That's what I like. Because towards the end, this book, it didn't make me happy because too much happened at one time. Why did he go beyond and above and beyond, to do that when he could have, I understand why. There's a bad guy in this book, and I'm going to let you find out for yourself who that person is. Because, honestly, when I found out he was a bad guy, I was like, dang, really? I was completely stumped. That's what I like. It left you guessing. And that's what I liked in that book. But towards the end, you're either going to be, extremely happy that happened or extremely mad that all that had to happen for her to see that. Honestly, I give this book a 2 because it was like a game of Clue. That's what it felt to me like it was. Once the first murder went down, you end up finding that murder was connected to that murder, that was connected to that murder, and that's the bad person. That's what I liked about that book. But I didn't like the fact that it took, the ending, there really wasn't a lesson learned. Yes, there was a lesson learned, but it wasn't as huge as I thought it should be. Too many people had to suffer because of one bad opinion. That's to me what it was about. But you read this book, let me know what you think about it. It's called Bitter by Danette Majette, and she was also a new author that I read. So I'm out.